Hey, welcome back to Cafe Stella. We are going to be continuing right where we left off. So far, it seems like we've just tried different foods since we joined the cafe. We agreed to be a staff member, and then we tried some coffee, and we were like, yeah, this is okay. And then we tried some omelet rice, and we were like, oh, this is amazing. And Kana fed it to us, and that was like probably the highlight of the whole episode, for me at least. And I did ask you guys who your favorite girl was so far, so make sure if you didn't do that last episode, you do this episode. I want to know who you guys like the best. And I think Kana's my favorite so far, but I might be biased. We're going to continue on. Afterwards, I gave the other option a try. My honest impression was, it's delicious. The coffee I had earlier was average, but the omelet rice and tea. Is that sentence broken or is it just me? But the omelet rice and tea were quite good in my opinion. At the very least, I wouldn't have regretted paying money for them. It's hard to believe that anyone could find fault with their taste, which means the landlady won't give Shiki-san her approval because she wants her to give up. No, that doesn't make sense. If the old woman had no intention of giving her approval, she wouldn't have agreed to extend the deadline in the first place. She would have forced Shiki-san to give up months ago in the summer. But if that's the case, she must be withholding her approval for another reason, besides the taste of the food. Our deadline is October. We don't have much time until then, so there's no room for trial and error. I guess it wouldn't hurt to try giving him a call. I should make use of all the options I have, for my sake, and for Akazuki-san as well. After hearing her thoughts on the matter, I couldn't help but feeling somewhat moved. I wouldn't be able to call myself a man if I just did nothing, even if that means asking someone else for help. Making up my mind, I pull out my phone and call a certain number. The name on the display reads Kazufumi Takamine, my father. How did I know he wasn't going to answer? Father of the year, am I right? Not a huge surprise. Both Rokurou-san and I have been trying to reach him for ages. It'd be too much of a coincidence if I suddenly got through to him now. Oh well. But hey, it's me, Kosei. There's something I need your advice on. Give me a call when you hear this. Alright, bye. After leaving a short message, I put my phone away again. Guess I'll have to come up with something myself in the meantime. Not exactly confident, but I'll try my best anyways.
Cafe Stella と死神の蝶
We have pancakes! Let's go!
昴生くん朝だよ起きなよ
Gosh, is anybody else sick of hearing her wake us up? It feels like the same thing every time.
起きないとキスしちゃうよキスしてもいいの
I mean, I don't think he would be opposed. Go ahead, I dare you.
そんなこと言うなら
本当にしちゃうんだからね
Is it just me or did Nozomi's voice get a lot deeper? It's our dad! Yay!
お起きたか
A little sus, but okay. Dad, why are you here? And what the hell are you doing?
おはようのキスだ
No.
お前がキスできるものならやってみってたまには親子のスキンシップをだな
Stop screwing around. I'm not giving my first kiss to my dang dad of all people.
なんだキスもまだなのかせっかくの一人暮らしなのに女の子を連れ込むこともできないとは
Well,
情けない
you know, you haven't been around to teach me how to do these things, Dad. Shut up. Anyways, what are you doing in my room? You are real, aren't you?
当たり前だ
すぐに起きてくれるなんてさすが和文さん
のぞみちゃんはいつも苦労してるのかな
No, she's giving me headaches. What do you mean? She always comes into my room and doesn't let me sleep for 5 more minutes.
苦労というほどではないですけどぐずぐずしてて
いつもすまないね
それは言わない約束ですよ
When did you even get back to Japan?
早朝ついさっき日本に戻ってきたところだ
So you couldn't answer my phone call, huh?
なんか知らんが助けを求めるメッセージが残っていたからなそのまま押しかけたわけだ
He probably thought it was about girls.
ああ
Which it kind of is.
部屋にはのぞみちゃんと一緒に入ったから安心しろ
I assume that, yeah. If you're worried about your son, you could at least pay his rent on time.
それに関してはすまなかった。ちょっと忙しくてな。お前が立て替えてくれた分はいつもの口座に振り込んでおいたから確認しておいてくれ。
Okay, at least he's a good dad in that sense. Still, I didn't think I'd be seeing you so soon.
まあ、振り込み忘れるくらい集中した分、予想よりも早く終わったんだ。
You know, there is this thing called automatic deposits. Most banks have them where you can set it so it'll send money to a certain account. And any time you choose, you can set it weekly, you can set it monthly. You should look into it. We live in an age of mobile banking.
少し時間ができたから、たまには息子の顔を見にと思ったんだ。ついで
Ooh,
に
he brought us a
驚かせて
gift.
やろうとな。
Okay. You surprised me, alright. Wasn't expecting my morning to start out with almost locking lips with another man.
おお、もしかしてのぞみちゃんが相手なら本気でキスするつもりだったのか？
Yes. She wouldn't try to kiss me in the first place.
ま、そんな偶然だったんだが、いいタイミングだったな。
Dang.
それで、そうだんて。
So I got bamboozled. I thought he brought us a gift, but he was just saying the gift was himself.
とりあえず朝のご飯はどうですか？
Ooh, yes. Let's eat some breakfast. I like it. Picasso.
いやー、やっぱり和食は日本で食べないとな。それがのぞみちゃんの手料理ともなれば最高だ。
きっと日本に戻ってくるのが久々だからそう感じるだけですよ。
いやいや、本当に美味しいぞ。
What is it?
ありがとうございます。
Why are they always making good food and not telling me what it is, huh? The writing in this game.
毎日こんなに美味しい料理を食べられるなんてとても幸せなことだぞ。
He's gonna tell us to marry her, isn't he? I know, and I'm very appreciative. Thanks, Nozomi.
はいはい。思い出したように気にしないでいいから。
Let's pretend you didn't just remember your manners. Don't worry about cleaning up, I'll take care of it.
そう？じゃあ私は学園に行ってくるね。
Okay, take care.
それじゃあ行ってきます。
いってらっしゃい。
Alright, we won't. Nozomi picks up her bag and heads out the door. Now it's just me and my dad. Are you gonna be staying in Japan for long?
そのつもりではいる。ちょうど日本で受けられる仕事もあったからな。ついでに受けた。それが終わればまた海外に戻るだろうが。
I mean, that sounds fair. Keeping busy as always, huh?
俺のやってることなんてパトロンありきの仕事だからな。ご意向には逆らえんさ。というか、聞きたいのは俺の予定じゃないだろ。
Oh yes, we need to talk about our failing cafe. We only have pancakes, omelet rice, coffee, and what was it, tea? Black tea specifically. We don't even have herbal or oolong or any of the other teas that they have in Japan. I had a Japanese friend and he said the amount of Japanese teas they had, like the selection was crazy compared to here. It's like we have like sweet tea and unsweetened tea. Crazy. I take a deep breath before cutting to the chase. Aside from painting, you once told me that you dabble in some interior design and stuff as well.
そんな大層なものじゃない。絵と雰囲気を合わせるためにインテリアなんかにもほんの少し口を出すことがあるってだけだ。
Okay.
面倒な仕事だよあれも。注文が多いわ。すぐに意見をひっくり返すわ。
Well, I'm assuming they're paying a lot of money, so they probably want it to be exactly the way they want it.
注文をつけるくらいなら最初からイメージを固めて発注してほしいもんだ。そしたら俺の方が合わせるのに。
Yeah, I don't blame you. That'd be hard.
不本意なことにな。 ここがその店か。
Oh, we're actually bringing him here. That's nice.
高峰くん、おはよう。
Is he gonna be that dad that's like, oh, look, a cute girl, go get her?
ほほ
Yep.
なるほどな。
I think I understand. I get it now. He's like, okay, you need some help, son, and I'm here to help. What do you mean?
俺に頼み事なんて珍しいと思ったら、なんだ、そういう理由だったか。こんな可愛い子がいたらやる気も出るってもんだな。お前だって男だもんな。
高峰くん、その人は？
Sorry, I know this is pretty out of the blue, but allow me to introduce you to my dad.
はじめまして。高峰康生の父、高峰和文です。
はあ、四季夏目です。はじめまして。
こんな可愛い子がメイド服で出迎えてくれる店か。なかなかいいものだな。
He's like, okay, I see this isn't going to be as hard as I thought it would be.
できるなら、お帰りなさいませ、ご主人様と迎えてくれればなおいいんだが。
Like father, like son. This isn't a maid cafe, Dad.
高峰くんの性癖って遺伝なんだね。
They're very similar, apparently. Don't lump me in with him. By the way, why are you in your maid uniform? Do you always wear it inside the cafe?
一応ね、不意に大家さんが来てもやる気はアピールできるかと思って。
Okay, that's not a bad idea. I like it.
今のところあんまり意味はなさそうだけど。どうかしたんですか？
Well, she's going to approve sooner or later because we got pancakes now. As soon as she sees pancakes on the menu, it's over. We're just going to have the best cafe in the entirety of Japan. I have no idea what part of Japan this is, or else I would say that. But Japan in general. What's going on? Yeah, it is rather noisy for sure.
はじめまして、皆さん。私は高峰康生の父。しがない絵描きをやっています。どうぞよろしく。
帝貴則です。
秋月環奈です。よろしくお願いします。
はは、なるほど。こんなに可愛いお嬢さんが2人も。
Two lovely ladies and then some dude who's actually a cat.
で、どっちの子が本命だ？はっきりさせておかないと両方に嫌われるぞ。
Of course he would say that in front of them. That'd be so embarrassing, don't you think? That's not what this is about. Take this seriously, will you?
これはどういうことなんですか？
My father does a bit of interior design work for clients that commission paintings for him, you see. So I asked him if he'd be interested in helping out with the cafe.
とりあえずメニューの味も確かめさせてもらえるかな。注文いいだろうか。
はい。
とりあえずコーヒー。あと各種サンドイッチとオムライス。食後にアールグレイをもらおうかな。
Okay.
かしこまりました。
Do we have all those things? I didn't know we had sandwiches too.
あの方が高峰さんのお父さんですか。絵描きって言ってたけど、コンサルタントも？
Yeah, apparently he does the whole package. It's kind of cool. Yeah, something like a supervisor of sorts. In addition to painting, he also helps his clients with stuff like layout, cultivating atmosphere, and whatnot.
高峰和文さんだっけ？
I doubt you'll find anything if you search his name online. He mostly draws landscapes and stuff, none of the trendy modern art you see nowadays.
失礼な質問かもしれませんが、絵で食べていけるものなんですか？
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know if y'all have ever been to like some little like stops along in the countryside. I used to have this place I went to, and it's like this kind of lodge, but they had this little like shop in there, and there was some paintings in there that were about $2,000, and that was years ago. So I can only imagine like the cost of things like that have gone up. But I mean, if you're a solo painter, I mean, you could probably make some good money. And it sounds like he's also doing like the interior to match it, right? So he's doing the whole package. So he probably has some rich clientele. I would have no doubt that he makes money. Might be tough in Japan, but many countries overseas have a culture of buying art. He even has his own solo exhibition, I hear. In all actuality, my dad does a lot of commission work too. Art that might hang in a fancy restaurant, for example. Yeah, so if he's doing like hand-drawn, one-of-a-kind art, he's making money. So while he might paint for a living, he's not your typical starving artist either.
もしかしてなんだけど、高峰くんってお父さんのこと嫌ってる？
Well, it does seem like he kind of puts his work first over his son sometimes. I mean, it doesn't seem like he doesn't not care about his son, but it seems like he's probably pretty busy with his job, which I can relate to, because my dad, very similar. I just wish he was as skilled as a painter. He doesn't do anything cool like that. See, he's been hopping around from country to country as far as long as I can remember, and since he rarely ever comes back to Japan, I've never really relied on him like I am now. I'm just not used to having him around.
そうなんだ。
Don't worry about us, though. As long as he's here, I promise I'll work him to the bone.
そう、ありがとう。
We're just gonna work our dad to death.
十分かな。お待たせしました。アールグレイです。
Well, I think for one thing, this cafe probably needs some paintings, or it needs something to brighten it up. Like, I'm not saying it's bad. It's got good bones, for sure. It doesn't have anything special about it so far.
ありがとう。ほう、これはいい味だ。とても美味しいよ。茶葉の旨味をちゃんと抽出できてる。
Nice.
あ
At
り
least
が
the
とう
tea
ご
is
ざいま
good.
す。
You just need to work on the coffee a bit more.
あとオムライスだけど、それも君が？
いえ、フードはすべて秋月さんが。何か至らない点がありましたか？
いや、美味しかったよ。楽しませてもらった。
はい、ありがとうございます。
Nice.
で、悪いんだけど、胃薬とかあったらもらえないかな。年のせいか、さすがに胃が。
You order all this food, and then you are like, can't do it. Too old.
少々お待ちください。
申し訳ないね。
So, what do you think?
そうだな。まずサンドイッチ。
Oh yeah, because he did get sandwiches. He got omu rice. He got the tea. He got coffee. I mean, he had quite a bit of food, but man up, okay? Just take some of it as leftovers. I mean, does Japan do leftovers? I feel like here in America, it's like, oh, if you don't finish your food, you take it home with you. And that's like my favorite. I love when I eat good food and I can't eat it all, so I just take it and eat it later.
卵サンド、ベーコン、レタス、トマトサンドが45点。
A 45? A 45, like, out of 100? I mean, that's not really good. What's passing level?
ま、40点にしておくか。
So is a scale to 50 then? They didn't fail at
で、
least.
コーヒーは50点だな。紅茶は70点。オムライスも70点だな。
Okay, so those are good.
味はまあ十分だろう。客からクレームがあるようなものじゃないと思う。
So it's passing, but it's not like it's anything special.
で、これらの味を加味した店全体の評価が
Wait, what did you say?
30点。赤点。
Yeah, it's because it needs more spunk to it. You finally gone senile, old man?
バカ言うな。まだまだ計算ぐらいできる。インド式計算もマスターしてるんだぞ。
Okay.
店全体って言ったろ。雰囲気がマイナスだ。
Yeah, this atmosphere is probably very depressing.
お待たせしました。
こりゃどうも。ふう。正直な話、味に関しては最低限でも問題はない。店の雰囲気がマイナス100点。
Yeah. I actually think the atmosphere, like I said, is very nice. It just needs more of a personal touch. What are you talking about? The cafe is nice and clean, and our customer service should be perfect too.
そうなんだが、なんというか、今時はコーヒーを飲むだけならいろんな店がある。こういう個人の店から大手のチェーン店まで。
Yeah, there's nothing like making us stand out.
コンビニでも抽出したコーヒーが気軽に飲めるし、家で入れるのだってそう難しい話じゃない。それでも足を運ぶ客がいるのは店の雰囲気も一緒に楽しみたいからだ。なのにこの店は装飾も簡素というよりも質素なぐらいで、店内は薄暗くて静寂に包まれている。落ち着きすぎているというのかな。
That's the
逆に落ち着かないんだ
vibe I got too.
少なくとも俺には居心地がいい空間とは思えない。回転率重視の店なら客もくつろぎを求めてないだろうが、この店はどうなんだ？
I'd had the same feeling yesterday when the landlady came to visit. You could cut the tension in the air with a knife. Naturally, the others were feeling nervous because she was judging the taste of our coffee, but from a customer's point of view, there was nothing about the mood that would be enjoyable.
一応言っておくがな。こんなことはドヤ顔で語るようなことじゃない。
No, he's right. He's very much
基
right.
本の基本だ。
Especially if he's the kind of person who like paints things to give the room a certain feel and then like matches it to that painting. Like he knows his stuff.
事情は少し聞いたが、本当に味がどうこうって話なのか？もっと目を向けるべきところがあるんじゃないか？
それは
この店は一体どんな店を目指しているんだ？
Well, it needs to be a very friendly and inviting place, and apparently it's not.
私はお客さんから美味しいって評判のお店みたいな漠然としたことしか思ってませんでした。来た人が笑顔になってくれるような。私も笑顔は大事だと思います。幸せはやっぱり笑顔からです。楽しい時間を過ごしてもらえるお店がいいですよね。
ならもっとくつろげる空間である方がいいんじゃないか？立地条件から考えると、お客のターゲット層は女性に絞った方がいい。男と女両方に受けようとさせると、どっちつかずな店になるかもしれない。というか、男をターゲットにしたカフェなんてよっぽど立地が良くなければ失敗する未来しか見えん。
I think you can appeal to both. Out of curiosity, what would a cafe for men look
と
like?
にもかくにも立地だな。うまい、安い、早い。あと大盛りとか、もしくは美味しさを突き詰めた店とか。
So I guess he's saying that men would care more about the quality of what you're serving, and women care more about the ambiance and the feel of what you're serving. I mean, obviously they would want it to be good too, but maybe they would prioritize more just the feel of the place, the location. I guess. I mean, I guess he's saying it's about the location for the men too, but I don't know.
ビジネスマンが商談に使いやすい店を意識するのが安牌だ。
Yeah, they'd probably want more maybe like private spaces rather than just an open area.
その路線は違う気がしますね。
So a cafe that caters towards women. I'm having a hard time imagining what that would look like. Frilly pink walls and lots of stuffed animals. I mean, he said woman, not girly.
うわ、
Why are you groaning at me?
息子の経験のなさに呆れる親のため息だ。分かってないな、お前。
Hey, you're supposed to be the one teaching us these things, so if we don't know, then it's your fault. Oh, shut up. Why don't we just ask the two actual girls present for their thoughts? What would you guys think about that sort of decor?
ピンクも可愛いとは思いますけど、ファンシーすぎると落ち着かないと思いますよ。店としてちゃんとしてれば、内装に特殊なことはしなくてもいいと思う。
Okay, so she likes pink but thinks it would be over the top, and she just doesn't care. She just wants... She probably would be better suited catering towards men.
それよりも重要なのは、やっぱりメニュー、スイーツ系。
Yeah, I think you definitely should have, like, cakes and stuff, for sure. I mean, pancakes is a good start, though. You can't go wrong with those.
甘いものは大盛期。パンケーキなんかは割と流行ってたでしょ。
Yeah. Now that you mention it, I had to make pancakes back at the diner I used to work at.
高峰さん作れるんですか？
I mean, I remember the recipe, but all they had us really do is pour batter into a pan and throw it in the oven. Wait, you bake your pancakes? You don't, like, put it on a grill? Okay.
そうですか。ちなみに料理は作れるんですか？
I can put it together a few simple meals, at least. I've been living on my own for quite some time now, after all. Although Nozomi usually handles breakfast in the mornings, I do occasionally cook dinner for myself. I can make pasta, udon, and yakisoba. Aside from noodle stuff, I can also do fried rice, curry, donburi, nabe, and stir fry.
男の人って感じですね。
I don't know, that all sounded good to me. And then she said, oh, it was a bachelor meal. So I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I'm just a guy. Well, I do only cook for myself. Anyways, it's been a while since I worked at that diner. Are pancakes still popular these days?
流行りのピークは過ぎたっていうのは少し違うかな。
I mean, why would pancakes ever go out of style?
定番って感じかな。今でも人気があるのは間違いないはず。大学でもそういう話をよく聞く。
So I guess that little like splash screen where we saw the menu for Cafe Stella is what it's going to become. I didn't realize that isn't what it was.
どこどこのお店が美味しいとか行列ができてたとかね。検索すれば写真もたくさん出てくるし、いいねの数も稼げるみたい。
Oh, that's certainly one way of getting our cafe's name out there.
バズマーケティングだな。
But the question is, are we going to have really cheap pancakes? Is our goal to be like an IHOP, or is our goal to have more like fancy pancakes? Because I mean, IHOP has fancier pancakes too, but I know Japan has really nice looking pancakes. I've seen pictures. Oh, making me hungry for pancakes now.
バズマーケティング。バズるとか言うだろ
And we need to have real syrup. I don't know if anyone else feels the same about me, but I don't like the cheap stuff. I don't like the sugar water that a lot of places have. I want actual real maple syrup from Canada, okay? We don't got that, we're not fancy enough. Do people really call it that? The bee's knees?
SNS を利用してると
SNS sites? I don't know what that means.
う。はあ、要はフォトジェニックを意識するということだ。
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially if we're going for like a cafe, not just some like cheapo place. Like we need good looking food. Because people nowadays just want to Instagram everything, okay? You don't need to take a picture of everything you eat in life. Like people know that they have good food.
ジ
Don't
ェネ
need
リッ
you
ク
to
じゃない。
show it off.
フォトジェニックだ。
Not generic, genic. What does this photo generic or whatever even mean?
だから言えてないぞ。
Oh my gosh.
ジェネリックじゃなくてフォトジェネリックだってば。
君まで言えなくなってるぞ。
I love his mode of realization. He's like, am I working with a bunch of idiots? Photogenic.
違う、フォトジェニックですよね。今のは高峰くんのが映っただけ。仲間を見つけたみたいな顔をしないでくれる？フォトジェニック、いわゆるインスト映えのこと。インスト映えは知らない？
Well, first of all, it's Instagrammable, I would assume, but heard of that one before. Oh yeah, I never tried Oh, so they literally just call it Instagram. Girls really take a picture of their food anytime they go out somewhere.
私は撮らないけど、大学の子たちはみんないっぱい写真を上げてる。
Gosh, my wife's like that. Well, not necessarily about food. She doesn't take pictures of all the food they eat, but like every time we go somewhere, we gotta take pictures.
お前、本当に大学に通ってるんだろうな。
Yeah, but he doesn't pay attention to the women, obviously. Of course I do, I just don't have a ton of female friends. Anyways, food that generates social media buzz is our best bet at attracting female customers. Is that what you're trying to say?
思わず写真を撮りたくなるような見栄えを重視。そしてさらに味が良ければ最高だ。
なるほど。
If it tastes good, all the better. I mean, just because it looks good doesn't mean it is good. I mean, if it doesn't taste good, why would you want to eat it?
ちなみにこれはあくまでも試験だが、人気を集めやすい写真の傾向はある。その中でもパンケーキとイチゴは間違いない。あとは猫もそうだな。
A cat, you say? We do have one of those lying around.
確かにパンケーキに女子が群がる。
And a cat, you say? Lucky for us, all sharing the same thought, the three of us shift our eyes towards Mikado, who's busy wiping a glass.
なんなんだ。そんな目で私を見るな。
He doesn't know.
言っておくが、我が輩はやらんぞ。媚びを売るなど、絶対にやらんからな。
That's literally your job, my guy. You work here, don't you?
またそういう前振りが大好きなんですから。分かってる分かってる。
振りではない。
何の話だ？
Don't worry about it. Anyways, you mentioned strawberries too.
老いも若きも男も女もイチゴは好きだから。イチゴの写真もあれだ。バズってマジマンジのヤバタン。
We're not going to talk about it. Please stop, you're just embarrassing yourself.
お前に流行りを指摘されたくない。
More than you, apparently.
とはいえ、やはり正直に告げておくべきだな。
Okay, honest feedback is good feedback.
こんな風に助言をしたところで問題がなければ店は確実に流行るというわけじゃない。
That is true.
問題があってもたった一つの売りで大成功する店もある。
Yeah, you need something that like sets you apart. I feel like especially if you're in Japan, you want something that's probably Japanese.
逆もまたしかり。問題がなくても流行らない店はたくさんある。俺が言ったこともあくまで成功例の一つだ。本当に正解かどうかはわからない。
保証がないのは分かっているつもりです。言われたことだけじゃなく、もっとお店のことを考えなきゃいけないことも。
Trying to think like what kind of menu item could set their cafe apart. Like you could go for like a theme, so you could do more like a Japanese twist on things, or you could do like an English style. You do like England or like American style. Not really sure what they'd want to do. We're already in failing range. We can only go up from here. As long as we keep fixing our problems, we're only going to change for the better. I know we've got a bright future ahead of us.
高峰さん、ポジティブですね。
Of course, that's what I'm here for,
笑
ladies.
顔引きつってるけど、すごく無理してない？
It is. You gotta keep your head up or you won't get anywhere in life. No point in giving up before you've even tried.
昴生、お前ちょっと見ない間にいい性格になったな。
Well, thanks, Dad. No help from you.
そんな開き直り方をするやつだったか？
While I am still growing, personalities can change over time. That is true.
な、そうだな。昔のお前なら電話してくることもなかっただろうからな。
You might be convinced things won't work out for us, but I disagree. We're gonna make this work, just you wait and see. I like the confidence. We're ready. We're gonna take on the world.
あんな大見え起きるとは。
高峰君にはそこまで自信を抱ける根拠があるの？
Well, I'll probably be judged very harshly if this doesn't work out, so it needs to. I've already saw what happens if I try to say no. I just think we might as well give it our all and hope for the best instead of being all doom and gloom. That being said, my confidence in our success isn't completely unfounded. The cafe was originally established in order to put smiles on people's faces. As right now, our food alone isn't enough to accomplish that. But if we can find other ways to communicate our desire, I'm sure that the positivity will sway the hearts of our customers, just as mine had been. Not that I'd ever say any of that out loud, way too embarrassing. In any case, however slim, we still have one small ray of hope.
ところで、さっきの話の中にあった
Oh, thank goodness, she's gonna mention it.
SNS って何ですか？
I had no idea. Oh, right, it stands for Social Networking System. Okay.
サービスじゃなかった？
それな、ソーシャルネットワークサービスな。なるほどな。
絶対分かってないでしょ。
だってそんな英語ばっかり言われても分かりませんよ。私の担当は日本なんですから。
Way too many English words. Like, I need y'all to make that a little more Japanese for me, okay? That's what Kana's trying to say. I mean, it's frequently used enough these days that it's basically Japanese.
Facebook とかインスタ
Face
とか
hook.
ネット上で個人間のコミュニケーションを取るためのツール。
Face hook. Just like, face hook.
街中でもみんなスマホをいじってるでしょ。あれは SNS をやってたりするの。
I've never done that before. Nope, couldn't be me.
またそうやって知らない言葉ばっかり。だから何なんですかそのスマホって。
Oh yeah, well, we forgot. You're a Grim Reaper. You probably don't have those, huh? You don't even know what a smartphone is?
携帯電話って使ったことある？
ありますよ。肩から下げるやたらと重そうなしもしもって。
Wait, what? Heavy thing? A brick phone?
そうだ。あとお店の商品なんですけど、ティラミスなんかも受けると思いませんか？
That'd be good. Wait, a brick phone? One of those ancient things.
まさかとは思うけど、インターネットは知ってる？
インターネット？草の根 BBS なら知ってますけど。
逆にそれがわからないんだけど。
Sounds very British. Really, you know what the internet is if you know what BBS systems are.
死神の間では個人間の連絡を取る必要もなかったからだ。
Well, we're in 2022, so get
スマ
used
ホ
to
も
it.
携帯も持っていない。
まさか本当にそんな人がいるなんて。
Apparently.
仕方ないじゃないですか。時代の流れが早すぎるのがいけないんですよ。
I mean, have you been on Earth like this whole time? I mean, surely you would know. You would see the change,
その話はもうい
especially
いで
Japan
す
of all places.
それよりもお店の話ですよ。
I feel like Japan's probably pretty far technologically. I mean, they probably have some cutting edge stuff there. I
こ
mean,
れ
I've
は
seen
嫌味
pictures.
とかじゃなく確認なんだけど、スマホもわからないのにさっきの話は理解できてた？
Probably not.
なんとなくは。
Kana, you don't need to lie. Just say, hey, I'm a little
とにかく
confused.
猫とパンケーキとイチゴの写真を使って注目を集めるってことですよね。
I mean, that is the idea, but we're not talking about physical ones.
それで猫の件なんだけど、
やらんぞ。
He's just like, nope, don't even think about it.
即答で。
しかも食い気味。
どうせ猫の姿で接客、いわゆる看板猫をしろというつもりだろう。
I mean, you don't necessarily have to be walking around. Like, you won't want customers who are allergic to think that you're gonna, like, bother them. But you could just be in the pictures.
断る。私は貴族だ。ケットシーの誇りを背負っている。
Yeah, but you're also still a cat.
人間に媚びへつらい。愛想を振りまくなどごめん被る。
Toady myself. What does that mean?
どうしても
Pretty please.
断固として。
これから毎日ご飯がカリカリだけになるとしても
Gosh, the cold look in her face as she says that. Oops, and I'm unplugging my headphones here.
カリカリだけだと。
How dare you?
卑怯だぞ貴様。
I mean, I mostly give my cat pretty dry kibble, and then I do give her like wet food, but I consider that to be a treat, so I only give her that like at night, and that's not even like every day. I can't believe a threat like that actually worked.
高峰厚生にはわかるまい。毎日の食事をカリカリで過ごす我が輩のこの気持ち。
I would think if you're like this really like noble cat that you could probably procure some better food, like you could literally just eat anything in the cafe. Well, yeah, I've never tried it. I haven't tried cat food, but I've tried dog food, and let me tell you, it is disgusting. Don't ask.
ですが閣下に頼るよりも先に解決させることが山積みですよね。
Actually, I've been thinking, why don't we hire another worker? Chiki-san and I both have college classes, so we can't be here around the clock. We should probably start looking for someone soon. Of course, we'll have to warn them that there's a chance we won't ever open for business, but still.
人って増やさないと無理かな。
That's probably something you should tell somebody. Can we not handle this on our own? Unlikely. You and I both have school, and our kitchen is understaffed as it is. If we wanted to manage with just the four of us, we'd never be able to take time off.
そっか。
とりあえずアルバイト募集中の張り紙をしてみましょう。あとはパンケーキですね。
Yeah, we definitely need, like... I would say we probably need at least 2 more people, like, minimum. But, yes, let's not forget about the pancakes. Very important.
レシピはネットにたくさんあるから。
Oh, you don't want to find some recipe online? Ew. We'll have to put our own spin on it, though, especially if we want to make it our main item. But to do that, we might want to consult with someone with a decent amount of cooking experience. Obviously I'm not talking about someone like me who only knows how to follow a recipe at a diner. We need an actual chef. There's only one person who springs to mind.
あれ昴生くん
Ah, yes, the one girl who knows. So we're gonna bring her and the other girl in. I like her in that, the Shinto maid outfit. It's cool. Very pink. Nozomi has been sweeping the grounds with her broom, but comes running over the moment she notices me.
こんな時間にどうしたの？お父さんに用事？なら社務所にいると思うけど。
No, we actually came here to talk to you.
わざわざ神社まで来るなんて珍しいね。何か急ぎの用件？おーい、昴生くん。
Oh, sorry, you just look so pretty. Oh, okay, my guy. Being very straightforward. Been a while since I've seen you in your Miko outfit. I can't help stop myself from staring. Were you always this cute? Also, is it just me or has your hair gotten longer?
ああ、うん。つけ毛をしてるから、ロングの方がいいかなと思っ
I
て。
did notice that her hair was a lot longer, but I just kind of assumed that she normally has it up. So I don't know. I like it. You look really cute with long hair.
ありがとう。で、何を企んでるの？
What do you mean?
怪しい。めちゃくちゃ怪しい。
Hey, I just need some help, cooking actual edible food. Oh, I'm just complimenting your outfit.
それが怪しいって言ってるの。だいたい褒められてもあんまり嬉しくないしね。
Why not?
コスプレしてるみたいでちょっと恥ずかしいんだよね。
Why go through the effort of wearing hair extensions then?
お参りに来た外国の人とかは巫女の写真を撮ったりするんだよ。強引に撮られるわけじゃないから迷惑とかじゃないんだけどね。どうせ撮られちゃうならちゃんとした格好の方が恥ずかしくないかなーって。
I get what you mean. Guess I'm not the only one who thinks you're cute. All those tourists seem to think so too.
やっぱり気持ち悪い。
Hey,
絶対にろくでもないこと企んでる。
be nice to me. Well, I want something, but it's nothing bad.
ほら、やっぱり何かあるんじゃん。
Hey, we're friends. I can ask for something, okay? Look, just let me explain before you jump to conclusions.
先にほうきをしまってきていい？
Alright, put your broom away. So in short, we're looking for someone who knows how to make pancakes. And I was thinking you might be able to help.
作ったことなんてありません。
Never made pancakes before. Never?
私にとってパンケーキって誰かに作ってもらって堪能するものなんだよね。
I agree. I mean, I don't usually make my own pancakes ever. I usually just let someone else make them for me. Because, the best food is not the food you made yourself. It's the best food is someone making the food for you. At least that's what my stomach says.
作れないこともないとは思うけど、自分で作るとあらばっかり気になっちゃって楽しめないから。
Well, good. We need someone to make perfect, photogenic pancakes. Let me ask you this then. Do you ever go to cafes and order
一
pancakes?
人では行かないけど、休みの日に友達と行くことはあるよ。遊びに出たついでだったり、評判のお店に行くことが目的だったり。どこも美味しくってさ。
Perfect. She's just who we need. Well, if you go to fancy restaurants, surely you know how to make a good pancake, no?
アニメ見てるだけで上手な声優さんになれると思う？
She's got a point, guys. She's got a point. Still, though, I'm sure anything you make would taste amazing.
いつも無言で食べてばっかりの人に言われても説得力がないんですけど。
Hey, that just means I'm enjoying it, okay? Only because it's so delicious.
お世辞でも言われて悪い気はしないけど、自信はないな。
What could go wrong? Not sweet talking you, I'm serious.
でもな、料理とお菓子作りって全然別なんだよね。
I guess.
料理は慣れると目分量でやってもなんとかなるけど、お菓子作りはきっちり分量通りじゃないと失敗しちゃうんだよ。
Okay, I see your point. You are kind of right. Like, if you do want, like, cookies or cake or whatever to turn out right, you do need to measure it very closely.
膨らまないとか固まらないとか表面が割れちゃったりとか、科学の実験に通じるものがあるね、あれ。
This is why I don't bake.
昴生君が食べたいだけなら作ってあげなくもないんだけど、お店で出すものなら話は別。ちゃんとした人の方がいいよ、絶対。
I mean, I think you know what you're doing just fine. Well, if it's not that easy, I guess that's for the best.
カフェでアルバイトか。パンケーキ以外なら喜んで手伝うけど、パンケーキが作れないと。
Oh, you seem pretty interested.
カフェでアルバイトって興味ある。もし迷惑にならないのなら働きたいかも。
I mean, there's other things we could have you make, for sure. Nozomi's a bright, cheerful, social girl. I'm sure she'd be a great asset. Plus, she already knows how to make sandwiches and omelet rice. She'd be a great help in the kitchen during peak hours, no question about it. However, well, as much as I'd love to say yes...
の割には微妙そうな顔。
That's not true. Cute, cheerful, and a great cook? Wow, we'd love to have you.
あからさまにわざとらしいんですけど。
Is it too obvious? To be honest, working with her would just feel weird. There's something oddly embarrassing about it, like bumping into a classmate while you're out shopping with your mother. But I shouldn't let my personal qualms dictate my judgment. I'm not lying. We'd greatly benefit from you working there. You could lend us a hand in the kitchen when things get busy, right?
まあレシピとかちゃんと決まってるならね。
Well, we're not really making anything super fancy, so I'm sure you could do it. But I should warn you, there's no guarantee we'll actually open for business. Actually, before we get into anything, what about your shrine maiden work? Will it be hard for you to juggle 2 jobs?
そこはお父さんと相談してなんとかする。そもそも娘だからって手伝わされるのがおかしいんだよ。バイト代も出ないんだからね、私。
Dang.
お小遣いも少ないのにさ。
That's scuffed. Working for free. That's child labor abuse. Well, your old man's not exactly rich.
だからこそ自分でお金を稼がなきゃ。女の子はいろいろと大変なの。
Well, yeah, if you're like 20 years old, yeah, you should be getting some money. Alright, I can't hire you on the spot, but I'll talk to my coworkers about it as soon as I can.
ありがとう。よろしくね。あ、でも過度な期待はしないでよ。私、巫女以外のアルバイトって初めてだから。
That's fine. This is not a professional kind of situation here. This is a very impromptu kind of cafe. I know you'll do great, Nozomi. I believe in you.
もしかしたら、昴生君って紐に向いてるのかもね。
Hey, I'm trying to get this business going, and I feel like I'm doing a lot of the work myself, okay?
人を乗せるのがうまいから。
You think so?
そうだよ。
Well, I guess I better work on improving my domestic skills.
将来を見据えるなら就職活動だと思うんだけど。
Hey, this is a real job. Why is she being so mean about it? Hey, taking care of the house is a legitimate job.
うわこの人本気で紐を視野に入れてる。引くわ。
She's talking about us in front of us. You know, the term doesn't sit right with me. I'd much rather be called a house husband or a stay-at-home dad.
物はいいよ。最初からそのスタンスはどうなの？
Don't worry about it. Anyways, are there any cafes in the area that you'd recommend?
おすすめ？徒歩圏内には。
We gotta go do some
でもなんで？
research. Well, while you're talking about joining us, I realized something. I've never actually been to a really fancy cafe before, so I figure I should at least go and experience one for myself. And it should be a place that's popular among girls your age if possible.
なるほど。そういうことなら。二駅先にパンケーキの美味しいお店があるよ。
Nice. We're gonna go eat. Gonna be nice. Are you free after this?
掃除も終わったから着替えて帰るだけだけど。
Alright, go change. We're going to eat some pancakes. Wanna go there with me then? I'm kinda scared to go to those fancy places alone.
情けないことを堂々と言わないの。
Yeah, okay, this is where you get the Chad mindset that he wants, okay? You gotta ask her out on a date, okay? Say, hey, you're gonna go with me, and I'm gonna pay, okay? That's what makes it a date, you know, when you invite someone out and you pay. And it's just you two, okay? Come on, please, I can't walk into a cafe full of girls by myself.
しょうがないな。
Yeah, of course.
ちなみに、おごり？
Sure.
じゃあすぐに着替えてくる。ちょっと待っててね。
Alright, let's do it. We got a date. I like it.
いらっしゃいませ。2名様でしょうか。
Yep, party of two.
こちらのお席へどうぞ。
With a beaming smile, the waitress guides us towards a table in the back. Our seats are cushioned and extremely comfortable. The interior of the cafe is well lit and well decorated. Both of the chairs and the tables look carefully selected. The difference between this place and Cafe Stella is night and day. While I'm busy craning my neck looking around, Nozomi opens up the menu.
何食べよっかな。何せ今日は昴生君のおごりだもんね。
Oh
やば
gosh.
いな。超迷っちゃうな。
Oh my god.
ほらほら、どれも美味しそうでしょ。
She pushes the menu towards me. Due to their popularity, the pancake section has multiple different options of different kinds of syrups. Oh. Wow, you can even choose which toppings you want. Other menu items include cream brulee, pound cake, chocolate, frick, how do you pronounce this? I don't even know, guys. I'm not even gonna try. French toast, the list goes on. There's nothing on here that resembles an actual meal, though. Even so, their menu selection is huge.
ここはパンケーキ推しの店だから。昴生君は何にする？
I'll go with the basic pancakes and a blend coffee.
じゃあ私はストロベリーチョコのパンケーキにしよう。
I think we should go with something more special than just regular pancakes. But I mean, I guess if we're trying to find like a basic pancake, then we should just do some research on that. And then we can kind of put our own twist on it and then, you know, add things like the toppings that they have. You love strawberries, don't you?
うん好きだよ。今の時期の少し酸味があるのも寒い時の甘いのも両方好き。
I don't really eat strawberries too often. I didn't know there was a difference. Well, I guess my dad was right on the money with the strawberry thing.
何が？
Nothing.
お決まりですか？ストロベリーチョコのパンケーキ、アッサムのセット。あとこのパンケーキのブレンドセット。トッピングにバターもお願いします。かしこまりました。少々お待ちください。
I like how excited she is about this. It's kind of cute. Flashing us another bright smile, the waitress leaves to put in our orders. I have to admit, greeting customers with a smile goes a long way towards making them feel welcome.
楽しみだな。パンケーキ、パンケーキ。
She's just so excited. She's like, pancake, pancake. Say, what's the difference between a pancake and a hot cake?
基本的な材料は同じのはずだよ、多分。ホットケーキミックスでも作れるはずだし。
I'm trying to think, what is the difference?
作るだけならできるけど、いわゆるピンキリってやつだよね。
I have no idea.
美味しいのは真似できるとは思えないぐらい本当に美味しいんだから。
True, if we're looking to make it our cafe's selling point, it's gotta be something special. If only there was someone who could aid us with that. Wink, wink, wink.
こっちのソースのも美味しそうだな。
Alright, fine. Sorry for bringing it up again. I won't force you to do it.
よろしい。
She looks like a businesswoman doing business. Still, we need someone who knows how to bake. Do you have any friends that fit that bill, Nozomi?
いないかな。一緒に食べる友達ならいるけどね。でもそういえば、昴生君も住んでるうちのマンションにパティシエの人が住んでなかったっけ？
A pastry chef. Is it gonna be, Hiroto's sister? I'm trying to think. I don't know if they've said her name yet. Oh, you're right. I totally forgot about her. If I remember correctly, her name is Shioyama Suzune. She's Hiroto's older sister. Okay, so I was right. I just didn't know her name. Shioyama. I've only met her once, but I might be able to ask her for a bit of advice if I introduce myself as a friend of her brother's. I'll try giving Hiroto a call later. Great idea, Nozomi. Truly, you are a fountain of wisdom. I can always count on you.
調子いいな。
Yeah, I was like, what's with the really emphasized you? Hey, I mean it. Thank you. Not just for this, but for all you do for
お
me.
待たせしました。あ、来た来た。
Oh, that looks good.
写真撮っちゃおう。
And she's very typical of what they made girls that go to these kind of cafes out to be. Do you use Instagram?
一応友達とメッセージのやり取りもあるし。
Honestly, I like Instagram a lot better than some of the other social media. I find that it doesn't have a lot of like the garbage that something like Facebook has. Facebook has like these really like, I don't know, if you have anybody like older on your Facebook, you probably see these really like boomer memes. I'm not about that. So I do have Facebook, but I don't like use it.
私があげるのは食べ物の写真くらいかな。こういうパンケーキとか生菓子とか。
Instagram's cool. I don't mind it. I like Reddit, things like that. Right, the photogenic stuff. You get a lot of
あ
likes?
んまり気にしてないけど、美味しそうな写真とか有名なお店だとついてたよ。友達だけじゃなく知らない人からも。
Okay, that's good to know.
食べていい？
Well, I'm paying, so go right ahead.
それじゃあいただきます。
Without further ado, she sinks her knife into the thick stack of pancakes. Ugh. Looks so good. They wobble a bit due to the fluffiness, but cut apart fairly cleanly. After carving out a bite-sized piece, Nozomi sticks it in her mouth. Is that English?
それぐらい美味しいってこと。
True.
ほら、
wish we would have got something more exciting than just regular pancakes. Like Nozomi, I cut a bite-sized piece and put it in my mouth. The dough, still warm, is soft and spongy, and although rather heavy, it goes down smoothly. It almost seems to melt on my tongue, leaving behind a mild sweetness and an aroma of butter. This tastes pretty high quality.
そうだよね。ここの生地は甘さ控えめだから生クリームを乗せても美味しいんだ
Oh,
よ。
that's the best whipped cream. Yeah, I know what you mean. It really melts away in your mouth. Wait a minute. I thought that was ice cream on mine.
それがトッピングのバター。塩気のあるバターだから甘さをリセットするときに
Yeah, why would there be ice cream on there? She asked for butter for yours. Spread that.
てかちょっとちょうだい。こっちにそのバターついてないから。
Go ahead.
ありがとう。しょっぱいのと甘いのを一皿で味わえる。憎い演出だよね。
Those look good. Ah, so this is the kind of atmosphere we want. A place where people can chat and relax at. I can see why it'd be hard to make something like this on your own. Man, it's so good.
でしょ。
Though the menu is so large, it's obvious that they carefully prepare every single dish.
本当に美味しいよね。
You should see your face right now. Want me to take a picture?
殴るよ。
I'll knock your teeth out. What?
食
Why?
べてるところを見られるのはなんか嫌なの。
Okay, to be fair, that's fair. I mean, I don't know what else I can say about it.
食べるときは食べることに集中しないと。美味しいうちに食べる。じゃないと作ってくれた人にも失礼だよ。
I don't think it's a problem if you like enjoy your food and take a while to eat it. But yeah, I mean, it depends on the food. You definitely want to eat some things hot. I turned my attention back to my own pancakes as to not incur her wrath. This was supposed to be my opportunity to do some research after all. I should focus on my food.
美味しかった。
Gosh, all that did was just make me hungry. Oh my gosh, such good food. Glad you're satisfied. Thanks for coming out with me and for telling me about that cafe too.
ごちそうさまでした。あ
You're
りがとう
welcome.
ね。
Just feels so weird hearing you say that. I'm usually the one saying that to you.
確かにそうかも。
Well, generally she makes her own food and we just bought her nice food. So, not really like a fair trade, but
そ
it
れで
works.
参考になった？
A lot. I'm really glad I went there.
それは何よりです。
Alright, let's get going. I'll walk you home.
ありがとう。ついでにうちで夕ご飯食べていく？
Ooh. Aw, he said no. My guy, if a girl asks you to eat with her family, you eat with their family, okay?
遠慮しないでもいいのに。
I don't want to show up unannounced to make more work for your mom.
お母さんなら喜んで何か作ると思うけど。
It's fine, but I got a lot of research I need to do at home anyways.
宿題？
Something like that. He's gonna go take a nap. That's what I would do.
わかった。じゃあ頑張って。
Alright, we'll see you, Nozomi. Well, we learned what good pancakes look like.
それじゃあ今日はこの辺で。
Ooh, another view. That should do for today.
それじゃあまた明日。
はい、また明日。あれ？
Uh-oh, who is this? This isn't, Hiruto's sister, is it? I mean, she looks a little young.
張り紙が出てる。もしかしてお店ができるのかな？
Yes, and it's gonna have the most average food you've ever ate, so be prepared.
いつから張り紙してたんだろう。全然気がつかなかったけど。アルバイト募集中か。あ、
Uh-oh, a butterfly. Catch it. It'll make you immortal. And I unplugged my headphones again. Yeah, see, look, there's the menu.
死神の蝶。
Ooh, they have parfaits, too. That looks yummy. Alright. Well, I think I'm gonna end it here. Seems like we're finally getting this menu together. We need to, like, actually start learning how to cook some of this. You know, we have a very limited deadline here. It's taking us a while. But we're getting it going, which is nice. We're actually getting to the cafe part of this game, and not just about Grim Reapers and apparently slashing down butterflies, because that's what we do. We like to kill the butterflies and send them to the afterlife. Anyways, I think the food's looking good. It's making me hungry. I can see why you should eat before playing this game. I've learned that pretty quick. But hopefully we'll actually get the menu going next episode. I'm excited to see how it actually comes together. Because it looks like they'll have parfaits and pancakes and things like that. And then I want to see how the place actually comes together. Because right now the cafe, like we've talked about, is pretty bland. It's pretty boring. It could use a little bit of improvement, but it is getting there. It's going to look so nice after this. At least is what I'm thinking. Like, because that's kind of the main draw of the game. I would hope the cafe Stella looks cool, or else it's gonna be just kind of meh. But anyways, guys, I will see you in the next episode.